Yeah, shall we start, sir? Basara, sir, we'll start.
Yes, sir. Let us start.
Yeah. 1 minute. I'll put Usharani madam this thing. Morning, one and all presented here. We warmly welcome you for a national webinar on farming and environment organized by SGR College, Bangalore, as well as HIVE Academy of Bangalore. So I request Basaraj sir to give a welcome speech, please.
Good morning. SGR College of Science, Arts and Commerce, in association with HIVE Academia, JCI, has organized this national webinar on farming and environment and national quiz on environmental conservation. This is an IQAC initiative under the guidance of our IQAC coordinator, Professor C.P. Usharani, Head of the Department of English. Shri Sai Ramana, founder of HIVE Academia, is the main personality behind this event. I welcome today's chief guest, Mr. Shri Kumar, General Manager, IT Ashok Leyland. The speakers, Dr. N. Bharati, Director, Bromore Biotech, Osur, and Mr. N. Dharmalingam, founder of Kamadhenu National Forum, Mulabagalu. Now I request Professor C.P. Usharani to introduce one of the guests.
So before that, I want to have some speech about HIVE Academy. I want Navya to introduce the HIVE Academy to the people, and Madam will introduce the chief guest. We'll go for chief guest speak. Yeah, Navya, please go ahead.
Thank you, Ashok. I would like to take this opportunity to briefly explain about HIVE Academia. HIVE is a holistic inner values enrichment founded in 2012. I actually fell in love with this title. Look at how wonderful these words are. They were carefully and beautifully brought together with deepest thoughts by our founder, Mr. Ashok. Our main aim is to deliver an excellent and knowledgeable coaching session on all common subjects for inter and undergraduate students. Along with that, we promote sustainable living through natural living, sustainable agricultural methods, developing a learning through beyond classrooms, guiding to look forward learning possibility in each and everything around us. We also conduct weekly quiz, agri talks, knowledge sharing with writers, book fairs, and publishing literature, etc. Our main motto is joyful learning, sustainable agriculture, sustainable business, and knowledgeable citizens. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Navya. Sir, you can now go ahead with the introduction of the chief guest, please. Yeah, Ushara madam, you are unmuted already.
Good morning, everybody. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. N. Bharati to this August audience.
Siddhi madam, can you please mute yourself, please?
One second.
Off, madam.
Good morning, everybody. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. N. Bharati to this August audience. Dr. N. Bharati, the Director of Grow More Biotech Limited, Tamil Nadu, is a qualified agriculture scientist in the area of plant breeding and genetics and plant biotechnology. He has 35 years of experience in plant tissue culture. He worked as senior scientist and later as manager at the Biotechnology Laboratory at A.V. Thomas and Company, Kochi from 1985 to 89. He underwent commercial tissue culture training at Somerset, UK, which is the largest commercial plant tissue culture laboratory in the world. This is something very remarkable. He worked as Chief Manager of Biotechnology Division of Spike Limited, Madras. He worked as Project Head and General Manager from 1991 to 1996 for plant tissue culture at Harrison's Malayalam Limited. He has worked as project consultant for many projects, so many projects that I can't actually read for lack of time here. He has been a guest faculty for training programs of many banks like Indian Bank, Vijaya Bank and many such banks, and also many forest research institutions. He has visited many countries for research purposes like UK, US, Holland, Germany, China, South Africa, Indonesia, Philippines and many more. He has received many awards like Top Line Award 2000 from Erode Green City Junior Chamber, Outstanding Work Done for Bamboo by Bamboo Society of India. His greatest achievement is this: he developed fastest growing bamboo to clean the environment, domesticated bamboo for cultivation as commercial crop, to produce electricity and bioethanol. He developed Beamer bamboo, which can absorb carbon dioxide and make the country carbon neutral. So, we are very happy.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your wonderful introduction. So,
Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, I wish to, sir, thank you, sir, Bharati, sir, for joining
Sai
us.
Ramana, sir.
Yeah, sir, I'm speaking. Yeah, Sri Kumar, sir. Actually, I want to introduce Mr. Sri Kumar. He was basically a mechanical engineer.
Sai Ramana, sir.
Yes, sir. Tell me, sir. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah. Basavaraj, sir. You want to introduce chief guest, na? Hello. Okay, I think he is having some issue with the connection. Yeah, Mr. Sri Kumar was a graduate engineer and he has a vast experience in chemical marketing, and also now he is administration head of IT in Ashok Leyland. He was looking after the Hinduja Group IT sector, and also he worked across US for 15 years and as well as UK, and also in the Europe also he was quite some time, and now he is residing in Chennai with his wife and 2 children. So I request Sri Kumar sir to give a small this thing. He is in a rush, I believe. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us, sir. Sri Kumar sir.
Yeah, thank you, Ashok. You're able to hear me, Ashok?
Yeah. I can able to hear you. Thank you.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. I see a lot of eminent personalities on the board and a lot of enthusiasts in this meeting. Glad to see such a large audience who is still worried about the environment and the Mother Earth. So glad to see all of you. So I come from the IT background, so I have nothing to do directly with the farming or environment, but we are contributing to both these elements in an indirect way. If you look at the every organization, they are becoming more and more conscious about the environment, and the companies have initiated certain very concrete steps towards sustaining the environment stability and improving the environment. And if today we have actually new designation created in our organization, target of even reduce. And there are some metrics which are also part of his caring. And these are also going to become as part of some of instructions which is going to come from the SEBI. So if somebody is interested in the environment, this is the right time to be. And if you focus, you can be even in the board of most of the companies. So that being said, I would just like to set the context on what has happened in IT and how maybe that has affected the sector also. So we all know that the internet is the big thing which has happened to us in the last few years after the big invention of whether it is fire, electricity, or automotive. The next biggest thing was internet. So internet helped to change the way we deal, interact, and learn. And you all know we use almost everybody uses some site, some or the other form of a site for shopping. It could be Amazon, Flipkart. So even in farming, we see that there are some marketplaces which are set up where farmers are now able to interact directly with their end customers. So they are making use of the internet technology. Then there's a new technology, Internet of Things, where things are connected. Things can be anything. So things in our automotive industry, it is like the vehicles. Vehicle is a thing, and shop floor machine is a thing, and engine test bed is a thing. Now all these things are connected through internet, and they keep talking to each other, and they communicate, and that becomes the latest technology where we are able to work with the connected vehicles, and that derives a lot of value for the end customer. Similar thing is happening in agriculture also. So what are the kind of technologies if you see? Even nowadays, there are RFID based tags, ear tags, which are available, which are given to the cows, and you are able to track, and each cow you are able to track what is the date of birth, what is the date of vaccination, what is the health condition, and even mobile applications are there. So technology is extensively being used in farming. And the next big thing is connected vehicles. So in the automotive industry, we connect vehicles and we get the information. Then next step is autonomous vehicles, where we are moving away from the driving to a driverless kind of concept. So similar applications are being found in the agriculture sector also, where the tractors are operated remotely without a driver. So you can just program, you can have the GPS coordinates fed into that tractor, and you can operate remotely. Just start the vehicle and then leave it. And by the end of the day, the work is done. And so this is a kind of a autonomous vehicle equivalent which is coming up in the farming sector. And there are other technologies like in the IT sector. We have moved our infrastructure, software, everything to the cloud, because that became, we did not want to invest heavily then there are new technologies like drones. We in farming, able to hear me? Ashok, able to hear me? Ashok?
Ashok, you should unmute your mic.
Sir, we can see. You can continue. You can continue. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the drones, drone technology is being used extensively now in farming also, whether it is for seeding, weeding, whether to seed or what is the kind of areas wherein the pest infections are there. So with such a high accuracy, you are able to use drones. And computer vision technology is also being used. Even in our industry, auto industry, we use computer vision technology for passing identification of parts to make sure that parts are fitted properly, whether the sealant is pasted properly. There are many things which we do using computer vision technology in auto industry, and similar thing is happening in agriculture also. What we have seen is like even there are technologies available using computer vision technology. Today, you are able to even pluck the ripe apples, tomatoes, or any agriculture product. Just after ensuring that that has reached the right stage, you do that plucking. That means that accuracy is not depending on the human nature, but it's more on the data-driven concept. And we have concepts like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and blockchain, big data. I can tell you that all of these are getting used extensively in farming today, because similar to the decoding of DNA of human beings. Today, scientists are doing DNA decoding of the soil, and they are able to find whether the soil is fertile, whether you can do an agriculture farming in that field or not. And all that is done using big data analytics, and machine learning technologies are used. And blockchain is another technology which is the nascent stage, and that is some pilot studies are still happening. And when that is implemented, you will be able to trace where a particular product was made, in which batch, in which farm field, in which row, which layer it was done, and the entire characteristics behind it. What kind of fertilizer was used, everything will be traceable right from the seed till the end product. So that's the kind of technology that is being evaluated for blockchain. So just I want to touch base on all these technologies and tell you, agriculture is no far away from technology. Technology is being used extensively, but the extent to which these technologies are used for agriculture varies from country to country. In India, maybe the adoption is less, but I've seen at least many instances where some agricultural methods are being adopted, like the drip irrigation technology, which was invented by the Israelis. And they have helped Indians to adopt that technology. They have supported Indians, and there are many organizations that are effectively utilizing the drip irrigation technology. While we adopted, but to the extent to which we have adopted the technology part, not much. Maybe the satellite technology is used for identification of usable areas, etc., but not beyond that. But today, technology, and as time forward, I'm sure that the land will become scarce. Resources like water become scarce. Every resource is going to get scarce. Time prepared with the latest technologies, where you are able to generate the maximum output with a limited input, you'll not be able to succeed. Today, maybe land is available, water is available, but it is not going to last forever. We may come to a status where, so how do we manage? Like the Israelis have done, they have digged the canal and they have connected sea to their homeland, and they've converted a desert to a greenland. And they are still using desalinated water for most of their agricultural purposes. So like that, we may also have to investigate what are the possibilities where we can prepare ourselves for the future, and technology is going to play a major role in this. So whoever is ready to learn these technologies, I can assure them that the future is going to be bright. And I will stop with these few words from my side.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. Actually, you have narrated farming in eye of an IT guy. So how the farming as well as the technology can be mingled, and it can be useful for the farmers. Definitely, it will support the growth of the farmers, and it will ensure that we are number one in agriculture always. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable time and joining us. Actually, I want to set the tone of this program. Actually, Dr. Bharati is the bamboo man is with us. So another one, Mr. N. Dharmalingam, is also with us. So both are going to discuss with us about the farming as well as the environment, how farming is getting helping the environment. So 30 minutes they will give their speech, and we have time for this thing. Okay, question and answer also. Whoever wanted to speak, in the participants, in the panelists as well as in the attendees, you have to raise the hand from your option, so that we will allow you to speak. Then you can ask the questions from them. I hand over Mr. Dr. Bharati sir to take over the thing. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks for joining, sir.
Morning, all of you. It's my pleasure to be here with all of you, and with eminent persons and the principal, and very much thankful to Sai for getting me into this. Yes, as the tone is said, today we all concerned about the environment. Of course, agriculture also. So when you want to combine both together, there are a lot of options available. One side, we keep on emitting the carbon dioxide, and that's keep increasing the global warming effect, and then brings in all sudden change in weather, all that. That's only because of the increase in carbon dioxide content. On the carbon dioxide content, every liter of petrol is converted into 2.2 kilograms of carbon dioxide. Like this, we keep on adding, and the pollution level, the carbon dioxide level from 280 ppm, something like around 100 years back, has gone to a level of 410 ppm today. And that's the reason all the global warming. And today, if you go to a place like Bangalore or Chennai or Coimbatore, you see them somewhere between 1,000, 1,500, some places, even 2,000 ppm. The globe is only 410. So there must be some sink, some drainage, something should be removing that, either by machine or by the plants. So I've been working in the bamboo for quite some time. I found out this bamboo, a simple, ordinary bamboo found in roadside forest everywhere, is capable of sucking the carbon dioxide if you really tame them, grow them nicely at the right way. How much? 450 kilograms of carbon dioxide per tree per year. 450 kilograms. One Indian emission, average per capita emission, is only 1,900 kg. 5 bamboo planted by one person, you become carbon neutral. That's all. There is no big problem at all. The solution is plant the right bamboo to remove your carbon footprint, not only once, not every year. And if you do it, your son, your daughter, your grandson, granddaughter need not plant. The same plant is going to be there. I and you may not be there. We might live another 20, 30, 40 years maximum. The bamboo is going to live for another 200 years, 300 years. Keep doing the job. Now, this is not done by the normal regular bamboo. The regular bamboo in India gives only 0.5 tons of bamboo per acre per year. I did a lot of research for the last 15 years and looked at and developed a bamboo which grows 1.5 feet a day. 1.5 feet a day and produces a mass, not 0.5 tons, 40 tons per acre per year. Almost 80 times jump, not percentage, 80 times. That made the revolution. It's not really reached everybody. Let me go through the presentation to show you how I'm going to, I'll give you the pictures and more. Can you disable me for presentation, Mrs. Sai? Make me as a host for a while.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will make you now.
Please. So, that's the beauty of the bamboo. I've done doctorate in agriculture 40 years back. I worked with the rice. My PhD is in rice. I worked on sugarcane. I worked on banana. I worked on rose, carnation, jabra, eucalyptus. You name 85 different species, including vanilla, ginger, turmeric, stevia, wasabi for Japan, leek for Germany, all that. But when I touched the bamboo, I realized, oh my God, something living ideally here in India for so many years, so many million years, because in the evolution, if you see bamboo is a bamboo. Now, let me go into this wonderful plant. Are you all able to see my screen now? The bamboo?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can able to do.
Excellent. Now, what I'm going to do is, what is the ecosystem restoration? We are degrading it through the bamboo farming. When I say farming, it's going to bring money to the farmer. How much money? 10 times more money than rice. 3 times more money than sugarcane. Rice supposed to be the best crop. I've done my PhD, MSc, everything in that. It gives you 7,000 to 10,000 rupees profit per acre per year. Bamboo as a firewood will give you 1 lakh rupee per acre per year, no more replanting. Sugarcane, cash crop in India. Cotton, cash crop in India, gives you 35,000 rupees profit per acre per year. Bamboo as a firewood. I'm not talking about high-end. My shirt, what I'm wearing today is a bamboo cotton shirt. Made in, India. I'm not talking about this. I'm not talking about the keyboard. I'm not talking about the high-end product. The lowest end is a power generation. Like I did my doctorate. I'm running a company called Bromo Biotech for the last 25 years. I do export of these plants to over 25 different countries in the world. My bamboo is growing in 25 different countries to produce electricity, to produce ethanol, to produce CNG gas, to produce petrol and diesel, and also to produce all small things. But then these are major things. So let's look at how do we do the environment restoration. If you see our goal today, this year, Environment Day goal is to restore our earth. Restore our earth. Yes, what we have been degrading the earth, and the best way to degrade it for us to come back is a bamboo. You know, if you really see the bamboo looks like this in 1 year. That's what happened. That's the reason we never respect the bamboo. We never even look at bamboo as a crop. In 2 years' time, it grows only to this height, your shoulder height. 3 years' time, it grows only like this, little taller than you. And 4 years, it becomes little taller. And 5th year, it is ready for harvest. Now, this is no more. This is a conventional method of growing bamboo. That's one of the reasons why we never looked at bamboo as a crop. But today, we have a technology which will make them to grow in the second year itself this tall, like a broiler chicken. Broiler chicken ready in 42 days' time. Chicken is ready in 1 year. Let's wait. That's a regular chicken. I'm talking about the broiler bamboo, where it grows like this. And the 3rd year is ready for harvest. 4th year harvest. 5th year harvest. Next 100 years of harvest. When it is growing so good, so fast, they keep cleaning the atmosphere. They remove the carbon dioxide. This is the modern method of cultivation. I'm going to talk to you on the modern method of cultivation. And what do we do with the product? What do we do with the product? Can we just keep on doing only small incense stick and furniture? And is the market is there? No, not sufficient enough. Now, this bamboo, when I said it's growing 1.5 feet a day, you would not have believed me. I've recorded. This is the video of that. 24 hours. Clock started by 6 o'clock in the evening. It's growing. It's growing. It's growing in the night. Plant growing in the night. And daytime, 9 o'clock, still growing. 12 o'clock in the noon, it's growing. 3 o'clock in the noon, it's growing. And evening 6 o'clock, it reached 1.5 feet. Oh my God. When I saw this around 15 years back, I got totally in love with the bamboo. I left all my agriculture. I'm an exporter of plants throughout the world. US, Germany, Holland, Australia, Japan. I stopped everything, working only in the bamboo, because this is the bamboo for future, both to give money to the farmer, open up a new industry, and clean the environment. Whatever rubbish we have done to degrade the forest, the earth, it will come back, right? When you say bamboo, what it can make? It can make charcoal. It can make laptop. It can make bicycles. It can make cloth. The shirt I'm wearing, I told you, is that. And the structures, towel, electricity, ethanol, petrol and diesel. Today, latest technology is petrol and diesel from bamboo. How many liters? 10,000 liters per acre per year. Jatrapa gave it 400 liters. That's the reason commercially not viable. Bamboo makes 10,000 liters of petrol or a diesel or aeronautic fuel. Carbon neutral petrol. No emission petrol, please understand. And the farmer gets the money. How much? 1 lakh rupee per acre. I know in agriculture, no farming can give you 1 lakh rupee. It will give you. If you work throughout the day, you see, you do hydroponic, you do greenhouse cultivation, you'll get it. But this is absent landlord. You could be at home. You could be in Chennai. You could be in Bombay. You could be in Bangalore. The farm will grow. Less labor. No effect of global warming. Super plant. Now I'm going to talk to you more on the energy side. This is the toothpick. Simple toothpick. Do you know how much it's costing? And one box of this small box costing 25 rupees, 25 grams. 1 rupee, 1 gram.
Bharati sir, sorry to interrupt you. I think your screen is not sharing. We can able to see you, but screen is not coming, sir. Could you please check once?
It says sharing, and it also says stop sharing also there. I'll stop sharing.
Yeah, again you share, please.
So from the beginning or in between?
No, in between now only. I think previous that bamboo growth slide itself is not coming.
Oh, then I'll show that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sorry for this.
Is it visible now?
Yeah, now visible, sir. Thank you.
I'll just go back, and I will show you only the growth of the bamboo. Then they will understand what exactly is going to do that. Can you see the screen now?
Yes, sir. We can able to see.
That's a growth. 1 day, 24 hours growth. Through the night, it grows. Day is growing. 3 o'clock now. It's growing. Even if it's clock, it's still growing, but the growth, what you see now is 1.5 feet. This is the fastest growing plant in the earth. Fastest growing plant in the earth. And where it is? It is in India. India is the largest country with the bamboo. We are not doing much over this. We need to do a lot of things. And, I was telling about the product, so many products, cycle, furniture, laptop, electricity, cotton shirts, or structure, or agarbatti stick. Agarbatti stick manufactured in Bangalore. It's a capital of, Bangalore and Mysore is a capital for agarbatti stick manufacturing. This stick is imported. Shame. 1.5 lakh rupees we're importing it. 1.5 lakh rupees a ton. We import 1.5 lakh tons of this toothpick. Simple toothpick. This box, what you see now, is the box. What you see now is 25 rupees. 1 rupee is 1 gram. 1 kilo is 1,000 rupees. 1 ton is 10 lakh rupees. I said farmer will make 1 lakh rupee profit if you sell bamboo at 4,000 rupees, not at 10 lakh rupees. Because you make 40 ton. That's what I'm going to talk to you. How do you make 40 tons per acre? Like a sugarcane every year. 1 ton of bamboo at 4,000 rupees will give you 1,60,000 rupees. After the expenditure of 40,000, you'll make 1,20,000 rupees. Are you able to see my screen or no?
Yeah, can I able to see, sir?
Yes.
Thank you.
If there's anything, just call me, stop me, so that I know that.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, this is the value of that. Or look at the keyboard. Bamboo keyboard. No plastics. The mouse, in the thumb drive, no plastic is needed. I have all the samples in my office here also. It could be, you can replace the steel of a cycle. In fact, this cycle is 6 times stronger than steel cycle. Bamboo is 6 times stronger. But if you treated the bamboo, then it is stronger, it remains for long. It's a treatment, makes a technology, makes a difference. And the longer structure is a wind blade, bamboo-based wind blades. And like the cycle frame, or even a speaker, the laptop is made with the bamboo completely. Whatever you see, outer skin is all bamboo wood. Mouse, thumb drives. Dell computer outer body is made with the bamboo. There are sections available which are able to do that. IKEA furniture is able to make the bowl, the kitchen blades, kitchen boards for cutting the vegetables. Or we are going to make today the wood from bamboo, the lumber from bamboo. What is wood? Wood is from teak and mahogany, which take 20, 30, 40 years to harvest. Bamboo is ready for harvest and converted to this in 3 years' time. After that, every year, like a sugar cane, wood is going to come from the acre. How many CFT? 800 CFT per acre. Value of the 800 CFT is 8 lakh rupees if you sell it at 1/4 of the price of tea. This wood is heavier than teak, heavier than mahogany. Mahogany floats in the water. This will sink in the water because the density is 1,200 kilograms per cubic meter, whereas the mahogany is only 0.95. See, can't believe that it is better than that. And it is going to be available in 3 years' time. From then, every year, not like teak or mahogany, which need to be cut once in 20 years or 30 years to get a best wood. And the bamboo is coming out like this with a brown pole, which is cut into strips. And those strips are not trimmed, but it is the strips are kept soaked with the resin and compressed with hydraulic pressure at a pressure of 1 lakh ton. Lot of science in this. And after pressing it into that kind of a thick material, I'll show you the video, and it is cured. Heat curing is done, and then it becomes a lumber ready in the market for anything. This is original bamboo. You split the bamboo through a machine, all machines, and you shape it, remove all the nodes, and remove the skin, and then put it in a compressing machine like this. You load the entire compressing machine with this hydraulic compressor, and they'll start pressing, going up to this portion and comes like this. 1 lakh ton pressure presses into 7 times less volume. Then it becomes a lumber like this. Then you just shape it. It's very, very strong, termite resistant, fire retardant, and eco-friendly. That's important is you don't need to cut a tree after 20, 30 years. It's available. I'm showing a video of that for you to understand that this video is showing how they make the compressed wood. This is the bamboo strips. The person who's handling it, he's putting the dyeing. He's just going to press it now. Or he's adjusting. This person is adjusting from this side. There is another person from the other side. He's also adjusting it. So anything protruding. After adjustment, we will press it in another 2 minutes, 1 minute. We'll see that the log is made. Normally, log is made after 20, 30, 40 years. It's getting ready. That's a sign. The earlier speaker was talking about Israel technology for irrigation. Now you have these kind of technology from China and Vietnam and Thailand. It's also done now in India. You see them? It started with the top. It's going to go up to this level. Can you hear the wood? It's coming. The sound is there. Now another 3-4 inches to press. This is the sign. This is the future wood. And this is the market. And at the price of 1/4 of a wood. It's not plywood. Done. Done, ladies and gentlemen. This is not plywood. Plywood is several layer. This is a log. It's lumber. Now, whatever wasted there, it's also gold. Whatever wasted is converted into briquettes. This is the piece of material which is unfit for the work, converted into powder, converted into briquettes, and that briquette is arranged, and that is sold at 8,000 rupees a ton. Or they convert into pellets, small pellets, and that pellet is sold at 12,000 rupees for energy purpose. Exported. India, we do not know at the moment. These are smokeless pellets and less ash content of 1%, and this is the machine which makes it. You can make anything out of the bamboo. This is the fabric out of the bamboo. I was talking about my shirt, which is a cotton shirt, bamboo cotton shirt. This, what you see, is a bamboo cotton now. How they make it? The original fiber of the bamboo, removed, cleaned, and enzymatically digested. A lot of science students are there. They'll understand that the biotechnology is able to remove all the unwanted cellulose material. Only the fiber is taken out, and these fibers bleached and converted into yarn into cloth. This is the Park Avenue 100% bamboo shirt. 100% bamboo shirt, not terracotta. All colors. It could be shirt, it could be pant, it could be sari, it could be towel. Even Karnataka, North Karnataka, there's a factory making at Kokak 100% bamboo towel. Right? Coming back to the bamboo by itself, structure. This is the Bali school. Bamboo Bali school for children. And this is the bridge across the highway. You have concrete bridge in the beginning. This is a bamboo bridge. Cheapest, very effective, and strong. This is Colombia. Very simple structure, not very complicated. And now we have, even Guwahati, we have a bridge like this. This is Madrid Airport. The entire roof of Madrid Airport. Forget about Madrid Airport. Your Terminal 2 in Bangalore, 64 acres full of bamboo. Only bamboo. Here I'm able to see the pipes, steel pipe, and the steel structure. Yeah, all these are not missing completely in Terminal 2 in Bangalore. 65 acres. Huge. And this is the bamboo is constructed instead of brick in a wall. They put the bamboo reinforcement. Look at this. I'm trying to show you the market of bamboo before I get into the cultivation. A lot of people, even I had a doubt 15 years back. Where do I sell the bamboo? Who will use the bamboo? Today, bamboo demand is huge. Nobody can satisfy. Next, at least 100, 200 years. Steel is getting replaced in a concrete. Steel rod getting replaced. This is bamboo inside, and then concrete is going to be placed either for the column, beam, or even for flooring. And these treated bamboo remains like a steel forever. This is a beam. You see, constructions are going on. People are doing it not now, 10, 15 years. There is a village in Andhra Pradesh, 30 years they are using this bamboo. And this is complete bamboo structure. Completely the house is made with the bamboo, and different types of, these are cement and bamboo together. Even the greenhouses. Steel, we use it. Hosur, Bangalore, supposed to be the best place for rose cultivation, Jevra cultivation. We all use steel, very costly. Bamboo is a better one if you use a treated bamboo. All structures could be made, even the table, bamboo tables, and all these are getting done now. But incense stick, which we imported, we don't have so much more bamboo. This incense stick always made with the bamboo, agarbatti stick. Every time, always it is only bamboo because that is the only right material for that, and that doesn't give any smell. So because of which it is used. Now let's come to the bulk volume. The bamboo is converted into electricity. Yes, 1 kilo bamboo can produce electricity of 1 kilowatt. 200 acres will produce 1 megawatt every hour, 24 megawatt hours, and 8,000 megawatt hours for the whole year. So 1 kg makes 1 kilowatt, which at the cost of 2 rupees 50 paise, cheaper than solar. Cheaper than solar. Solar is 280 today. This is cheaper than that, and at the same time, it gives some money to your farmer. Solar never gives money to the farmer. It is somebody benefits in abroad when they buy the silicon material. Now, this is the smallest gasifier. 5 kilogram, 5 kilowatt current it will produce. Shriram Honda generator. This is a gasifier. You put the bamboo into this, and the bamboo will go. It will get converted into gas, and the charcoal is a byproduct, and the gas goes to the machine, and this runs a Shriram Honda generator. Or it could be even a higher capacity. This is a 500 kilowatt generator. It could be a half a megawatt, 1 megawatt, or 5 megawatt. Up to that, you can make electricity from bamboo. Yes, 200 acre of bamboo through the pyrolysis process. It will make 1 megawatt every hour or 8,000 megawatt for the whole year. And the byproduct, the charcoal. This charcoal will give back the money of the energy plantation. When you grow a bamboo, you spend around 1,500 rupees per ton of bamboo. Your cost of cultivation is 1,500 rupees. And now when you use 1 ton of bamboo, you get 1 megawatt electricity, which is 5,500 rupees. The charcoal is 100 kg. What is going to come out will give you 3,000 rupees. Your bamboo is 1,500 rupees. Your charcoal is 3,000 rupees. It covers all the cost for you. Now bamboo becomes, electricity becomes totally free. That's a matter. Now this was seen by people came from South Africa. This is 3.5 years old plantation done by a farmer in E Road, Apakudal. And they saw it, they went back to South Africa. They made the first national demonstration project at Durban. And that's the Indian bamboo and Indian technology to produce electricity in Africa, South Africa. Yes. And now what has happened, one step more is going, bamboo is converted into gas into oil, crude oil. We get crude oil in the forest. I mean, sorry, in the forest when it goes into the soil through the Fischer-Tropsch reaction, it's get converted into oil and charcoal. Now bamboo is able to make it in few minutes in the laboratory, and it'll give you charcoal also. It'll give you oil also. How much? It'll give you 35% liquid, 30% of biochar, some amount of gas and the water. Now this technology further sophisticated by or improvised by Shell in Bangalore. Shell in Bangalore. It's called IH2 technology, where bamboo biomass is put into this. It's a reactor. Hydropyrolysis, where hydrogen is the atmosphere in which it is done. So they produce a biochar first. It's used for agriculture or outside or charcoal. And this goes to a reactor. And in the reactor, it's converted either into gasoline or into jet fuel or diesel or kerosene, whatever you want. And the smoke, whatever comes out, is going to a hydrogen plant, converted into hydrogen, put back again. Nothing is wasted. And this plant is there, is done. This work is done by Shell, and this is the plant in Bangalore. 5 ton capacity. Every day, they can use 5 ton of biomass material. It could be anything, including bamboo, and they can convert into petrol and diesel, biopetrol, biodiesel, and environmentally friendly. Right? Now, very, very important. Now, what's happening is our Prime Minister spoke about ethanol. We are using around hardly 3% ethanol blending in our India. Brazil has gone to 85%. Country of both kind of a same stature. Agriculture, their sugarcane is able to support them to make ethanol. In India, we don't have that much amount of sugarcane. We have 5.5 million hectare sugarcane with 570 sugar factories. And that's not sufficient. It's only for sugar. Some amount of ethanol is coming, with which we are able to 3%. When the government has put pressure on them, it becomes 5% now. But the Prime Minister said, let's reach 20% by 2025. How do we do that? Can we multiply the sugarcane area by 2 times, 3 times? Not possible. Bamboo can do that. I'll tell you how, because bamboo has got a lot of lignocellulosic material, which is digestible, into bioethanol. How much it has got? I sent this material 6-7 years back to Italy, and we found out 64.8%, almost 68% is digestible cellulose. And which, when you convert, 4 kilos of biomass can give you 1 liter, 1.2 liter of ethanol. The process is simple. Do the pre-treatment first with the steam and some amount of chemicals like acid treatment or alkaline treatment. Then you put them through an enzyme to break the starch into cellulose into starch. Then the starch is converted to sugar, and then sugar is fermented with the help of microorganisms to convert into ethanol. 1 week time. How much it produces? 4 kilos of bamboo produces 1.2 liter ethanol. 1 acre produces 10,000 liter ethanol. Sugarcane today gives only 450 liter ethanol. Even if you convert all the sugar into ethanol, you'll make only 2,000 liter, at the maximum 2,200 liter per acre per year. Sugarcane has to be replanted, not the bamboo. Our Prime Minister, our President went to Finland at that time, and he signed agreement for Bharat Petroleum in Finland and got the Finnish technology to produce 60,000 liter per day in Assam, which is coming up now in Assam, in Numaligarh, the first plant bamboo-based ethanol. No more sugarcane. Yes, sugarcane is the one which is used today. 40 tons of sugarcane gives you 450 liter of ethanol. Whereas there is no sugarcane in US, they use starch or potato or wheat, and which is also able to produce into this. But in India, we can go for bamboo-based cellulose, which is no sugar, which no starch. First is converted to starch into sugar, sugar into ethanol. All these are signs. What you should see as a farmer is 500 liter per acre from sugarcane every year. Maize, 3 crops, 3,000 liter per acre. Bamboo will give you 10,000 liter per acre, and there is no replanting at all. Once planted, it's a permanent solution for 100, 200 years. Sugarcane has to be planted once in 2 to 3 years' time. Maize has to be planted 3 times a year to get the 3,000 liter, 3 crops. Now, that is a mind-boggling breakthrough technology. And it's coming up in a big way. The next is the CNG gas. 4 kg of bamboo can produce 1 kg biogas. And the biogas is converted into CNG. And 350 acres is needed to run one bunk, one gas bunk. This is the one running now in Pune. You see them. This is the steel column is the fermentation column where the bamboo is put, and it's getting fermented, and then it has got cleaned for all these other gas. And finally, the CNG is compressed and kept here. In front, they have bunk. This is running for the last 3 years. You can put any biomass. Bamboo, if it is available, it's well and good. Otherwise, all agriculture waste you can put in. But what happens? Agriculture waste is only 1 ton per acre. Bamboo is 40 tons per acre. So only 350 acre if it is available, and you can run a bunk on the national highway. Gas bunk, a carbon neutral gas bunk, which gives you energy. 4 kg bamboo can produce 1 kg bio-CNG. 1 acre can produce 4,000 kg bio-CNG, and that is the beauty of the bamboo. Now, we are also working on a latest technology to convert bamboo into hydrogen. Maybe another 6 months to 1 year, we're going to have, there are companies with which are working now, and that's going to convert hydrogen. Hydrogen fuel cell also going to be fueled by the bamboo at a cheaper rate. That's a beauty. That's ultimate. And bamboo, whatever I said is high tech. Simple cement is using 300 kilograms of coal to make 1 ton of cement. 300 kilograms. And that can replace by 300 kilo of bamboo. Yes, I have convinced many cement factories today. They are all planting and growing and using the bamboo. And today they are using 150 million ton annually. India is using only for making cement. and that coal can be replaced with the bamboo, either directly as a bamboo or torrefied bamboo or a charcoal bamboo, one of the farm, right? And to do that, what we need is quantity of bamboo. How much? Today we are making 820 million tons of bamboo, whose coal is used in India for all the put together. 820 million ton and an average. And out of which 200 million ton we are importing it from foreign country like Indonesia or Africa, South Africa, all this coal mine, Australian coal mine. And if you want to replace only this 200 million ton, we need something like 200 million ton of bamboo. Okay, what is this 200 million ton of bamboo? It is nothing but 5 million acre or 50 lakh acre. 50 lakh acre can we reach? It's very difficult. And that is the market we are sitting without knowing the market. We say bamboo is not good. Bamboo is only thorny. Thorny bamboos are there in South India. And snake will come and all that we are talking about it. But it is a highly commercial crop. Today, Dalmia cement is using for the last 3 years. They are using bamboo as an alternative fuel in the cement industry. And they want to become zero carbon by using only bamboo. Yes, their carbon footprint, the global carbon footprint is 612 kgs of carbon dioxide per ton of cement manufactured in the world. India is low, 579. And Dalmia is much lower, 493 tons. And the Dalmia, there are 2 factories in Assam and Meghalaya. Their footprint is only 330 because they are using bamboo now. World is 612, they are 330, 50% less emissions, sir. Now, what they are looking at to become zero carbon emission. That means no coal is going to be used by 2030. But somebody like farmer has to do that. The farmer has to supply the material to them. And all that's possible. Now, if I put all the things together, what is that bamboo can do? Bamboo can switch over energy, the fossil fuel energy. Easily they can switch over what? Coal replacement, bio-CNG gas, but fuel like shell and fuel, electricity or ethanol. Let's look at what is the kind of area needed. Bamboo requirement for India. If we are going to replace all this for a period of next 30, 40 years. I'm not talking tomorrow. And that is the way the students are going to be, future is going to be there. Future students should know internet. When people spoke about internet 40 years back, even I never believed it. But today everything is internet. Same thing is going to happen here. You see the amount of bamboo needed for bio-CNG in Indian requirement is 136 million ton of bamboo needed. To make ethanol, 190 million tons. To make electricity, to make fuel, 804 million ton. To make replace coal, 908, 900 million tons of coal, bamboo is needed. All put together, you need 2,400 million ton. At today's usage, if you do the next 20, 30 years, you need an area of 600 lakh acres. Impossible. But plants are available. There are wasteland is much more than this. We have 3 times the land amount of wasteland where bamboo can grow. And we have a degraded forest 3 times more than this. But what is missing is a knowledge of this and the market for this. And I've been doing with all the industry, including Shell, Bharat Petroleum, all big corporate companies we are convincing, doing. I'm spending my time the last 10, 15 years only with them. And this area is 5 times more than sugarcane. Today, we are growing 5.5 million hectare of sugarcane, which is 12 lakh acres of sugarcane. Sorry, 120 lakh acres of sugarcane. Today, you see the 5 times this. Now, sugarcane is a lobby control the whole political setup. Similarly, bamboo is going to be there. So, bamboo is the next disruptive technology to dominate the future. I know many may not agree with you, but it is a fact. When Patanjali came, we never thought it was going to be a big brand. When cell phone came, we never thought everybody is going to want a cell phone. I never thought 20, 30 years back, it's amazing. Amazon when it came. Today, everything we buy at home, you see, every week there is 1 delivery, 2 deliveries there. Amazon. We touch and feel and buy it. Today, it's all gone. Uber taxis, sir. Earlier, we never used to have taxis. Now it's able to replace even the auto rickshaws at the low cost. And all these kind of the same things going to happen. Bamboo is the next disruptive technology, how the internet dominated, how cell phone dominated, bamboo is going to dominate. And in agriculture, this is the best product at the highest return to the farmer. While doing that, it also releases a lot of carbon dioxide. I mean, so oxygen. One acre of bamboo is taking 40 tons of wood, 5 tons of leaf, 5 tons of roots and rhizome, which has got 23 tons of carbon, which has got a huge quantity of carbon. And this carbon, when it is coming out, it's 84 tons, which is releasing 61 tons of oxygen. What is 61 tons? 210% breath. Your college should plant bamboo in a very, very big way, completely, so that your place becomes completely oxygenated. Yes, surrounding the house, we should have 4 or 5 bamboo. The colleges should have enough bamboo, and you can make a oxygen park like this. This is not anywhere. This is in Karnataka, in Mangalore. All foreigners are sitting. Not even one Indian other than the server. We don't know. We don't know the benefit of bamboo. If you put an oxygen meter next to that, it will be able to show 30% oxygen. In Bangalore road, it is 14% oxygen. Don't think oxygen is 100% the air. It's only 14% against 18% oxygen in Bangalore. Because 20.9% is oxygen at the sea level. At Bangalore, because of elevation, it will come to 18%. And because of the pollution, our oxygen level has come to 14%. Now, in the bamboo, it is 30% to 35%. You breathe less. And today, look at the global warming in the countries, keep on increasing from 1950 onwards. You see that today we reached a level of 1,900 tons per person to become the country to become carbon neutral country. It's not a big task. It's only 5 bamboo plants to be planted by each person to remove the carbon dioxide emitter. Only 5 bima bamboo. Your campus has got, principal sir, you have a nice campus with a college in the center of city, and you have so much of pollution. I understand if you have something like 5,000 students, plant 25,000 trees, your campus become a carbon neutral campus and oxygen rich. Simple. It's not a big task. One student to plant 4 trees, 5 trees, take it till he passes out. Done. Your campus will be the first carbon neutral campus. And this is
Sir,
what
I am
people are trying to do now.
sir. Sir, I am very much interested, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, there are a lot of campuses doing it. I will show you some of the oxygen park, how it is there. This is how the bamboo in the forest. That's the reason it is not coming. It is 0.5 tons in the forest. Whereas if some farmers are growing the bamboo out and they are able to cultivate the bamboo like this, they are able to get 4 to 8 tons. Very good jump. But that is not the ultimate. Bamboo should be grown like a broiler chicken. Precision farming. Like this row crop, drip irrigation, fertigation, and you get 40 tons per acre per year. Where is 0.5 tons? Where is 40 tons? That is the jump, and that is the potential of the bamboo. But the real potential is not 40, sir. 40 is the average. The real potential is 100 tons per acre. But I don't want to claim simply because I want people to, achieve the minimum first. Even at 40 tons, they make 1 lakh rupee profit per acre per year. How do you grow the nice bamboo then? What is the better way of cultivating the bamboo? Initially, I mesmerized you with all the application because people do not know how to apply, where to sell, what is the use of this. Now, bamboo, I am trying to grow. I developed a technique in the 15 years to grow like a sugar cane as a line crop. No more tree crop. Bamboo should be a line crop like a tea bush. Tea is a tree which we brought onto bush. Similarly, here, bamboo is grown like that. And then the aerial shot of the bamboo field, it's looking like this, so beautiful. They all looking same, even uniform, and then they are able to grow well. And to get this 40 ton, number one, you should have the best bamboo species. There are many bamboo species there. Thorny bamboos are there, thornless bamboos are there, fast growing, slow growing, thin one, tall one. Everything is there. 1,300 species are there. Within the species, a lot of clones are there. As a layman, you think bamboo is one. Even I thought so. But when you go into that, there are huge variations and variability. Like when you say a cow and a buffalo, that much amount of difference is there. There are so many 130 types of buffalo cows are there in bamboo. Now, within that, there are a lot of variations. And the best way to propagate them is tissue culture, which is able to give you the true type to the plant and with no diseases and quick growth. Then the agriculture practice is most important, which we do not know. We are not standardized. We've done it for banana, we've done it for maize, we've done it for sugarcane, but not for bamboo. Then the growing them at a closer spacing of called high density with a drip irrigation and fertigation. If you put all this, 40 ton is a minimum for the bamboo plant. And this is the thorny bamboo. That's what we have everywhere. Snakes comes. You go to our Lal Bagh, I see this bamboo. Snakes will be there. You cannot cut and remove. But now they have Lal Bagh is planting my bamboo there. This is like this, which is thornless, completely thornless, and it's a safe one, and no problem at all. In that, we have this kind of a species, thickness. This is one of the clone which I selected. I named it as Bhima bamboo 15 years back. Go to the Google, put the Bhima bamboo, you'll get 2 lakh sites talking about this. There's a wild bamboo on the right hand side, the left hand side, the Bhima bamboo, thick bamboo. How do you make the quality planting material for that? It's a tissue culture, and the tissue culture is this. I'm an expert in tissue culture for the last 40 years, doing so many different plants. In the last 15 years, I've been working with the bamboo and make 1 lakh plant every day. 100 lakh plants a year, export throughout the world, including India. This is the original plant, and that the tissue is taken to the lab, clean for all bacteria, fungus, and virus, including COVID virus, and it is put in a test tube, and there it starts germinating into a plant within a week's time in 4, and then it is multiplied into smaller pieces like this, and it is done in a production line. No more research, not 1%, 2% working. So 250 people are working to make 1 lakh plant every day. And this is made in Hosur, not in abroad. All our people are there. And it is kept in a growing room to grow nicely. And then it's been exported. And this is how the plant comes out from the lab after 15 to 16 months of hard work. But one plant becomes 1 million plant, 10 lakh plant. All identical, photocopied, Xerox plant. Then it goes to greenhouse, where it is getting hardened for 2 months. And then they look like these babies. These babies are exported throughout the world. But for the farmer in India or farmer in abroad, it is grown in a poly bag for next 3 months and grown to this size, and it is given to them. Now, there are many bamboo species there. I don't want to go into very much detail. For instance, take is Tulda bamboo, Newton's is for a construction bamboo, Stocksy is again a furniture bamboo, Asper is a bamboo shoots and timber bamboo, Hamiltoni is for a fodder bamboo and the timber bamboo, and Oliveri is for a very, very special bamboo for making fishing rod or for making walking sticks and things like that. And then Palida for handicraft bamboo, Brandisi again a timber bamboo and the shoot bamboo, and Latiforus is a gigantic big bamboo. Like this, there are so many bamboos there. I can keep on talking. But then how do you do the cultivation? The first cultivation done by a government, I did it in 2005 itself. But 2010 is the first government came forward from the sugar factory to plant the bamboo. Bhima bamboo as an energy plantation. They planted in 2010, and you see the growth in 1 year's time. There's the growth, and my people are visiting. I superimposed 1% height, 2% height, 3% height, and above that, it is more than 3% height, more than 20 feet. And the land is level, and the lines are marked for 10 feet, 12 feet, 10 feet, and the JCP is asked to come, and the JCP is making the trenches. And when the trenches are made 2 feet width, 2 feet depth, and that trench is filled with initially with the organic manure, cow dung, sheep dung, or a poultry manure, or the cocoa peat, or press mud. One of the organic manure, or all combination of everything mixed together, and it is put 6 inches in the bottom most. And then the 12 feet gap, which is maintained, and then it is the topsoil is covered. After covering the topsoil, every 4 feet plants are placed with some amount of artificial fertilizer depending on the soil test. After checking the NPK, the soil is, we recommend the artificial fertilizer. Then the plants are planted with a drip line. This is this particular photograph in Sarjapura in Bangalore, and which is done by Infosys 35 acres. And you see the drip line, water pipe, and the plants are getting distributed, which is a fully hardened tissue culture plant planted, and then it is irrigated either like this or with the drip irrigation. Drip is the best. In the drip irrigation, you also connect the fertilizer tank called fertigation tank. This tank is connected to the well, and in that tank place itself, through the filter, it distributes a fertilizer to the plant. And this is the tube which is going to the plant, and the plants are planted. Now, this is 2 months old bamboo plant in Sarjapura and Bangalore. You see the original plant? The new plant which is coming out grows taller, 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 taller than the original one. Now, I just turned the camera to show you this 12 feet gap, how wide it is. And this is just 2 months. Plant is trying to establish. It is in the month of March, dry time, no rain, and the stones, everything lined like this. And dry summer. Another 2 months from now, which is 4 months from the time of planting, it's grown like this. Another 4 months, 4 plus 8 months, big leaves started growing very well. And the 12 feet gap is reduced to 2 feet now. Very close, just 2 feet. Now, another 4 months, completely closed. 12 months. That is from the time of planting, 12 months completely closed. Nothing is open. Either 8 feet or 12 feet completely closed. The plant grows like this. This plantation is in the sugar factory where I shown you the first slide. And this is another farmer in Namakkal. The shirtless person is the farmer. All other people are from South Africa. My manager, Mr. Panisalam sir, is here. And all other people are from South Africa. They saw all this and then they went back and they did the project. And what I'm trying to tell you is this shirtless person, the farmer who is able to cultivate, grow the bamboo in 1 year's time. It's a simple crop to grow. It's not a very complicated crop to grow. It's a plant, very easy. And at the time of harvest, you see them how easily they're able to harvest. Because thorns are not there, he's able to pull out easily the lungi person and be able to remove the branches, and the plant poles are ready for sale. And while cutting also, it is cut completely. Not that selective harvest, complete harvest. Because of this, the bamboo comes back again. Bamboo is like a cockroach. Once established, it will keep on growing. And then in 2 weeks' time is this, another 4 weeks' time, it grows to this size. And another 2 more weeks, 6 weeks, it's fully grown. Fully grown at the first stage. Now, this same plant, as they keep growing, in 2 years' time, it will be like this again for harvest. So when you do a complete harvest, it will give 80 tons per acre. Next year, no harvest. Then again 80 tons. Again, no harvest. So that is a complete harvest. This is for a place where there is no labor available. Machine can harvest it. Right. Our main aim is what is the environmental impact of bamboo? Well, I told you about the product and I told you how to cultivate the bamboo. And now you might come and ask me, or many people might be thinking, sir, this needs a lot of water. This needs a snake will come. It will reduce the groundwater table. It will spoil the soil. This is what I'm hearing from many people. Not really true. Now, I told you this is the oxygen part where oxygen is able to come. The Infosys campus, they made the first meditation center covered by bamboo to increase the oxygen in 1st January 2013. 1st January 2013. You see the bamboo place empty. And pits were made surrounding the place. And the bamboo is planted. One manager, the next manager, and the next manager, like all the managers they planted. On the 1st of January 2013, it is like this. Keep watching. Next slide is going to be four months later. This is the one where you see them. It has come to 4 months, 9 days. It has grown to this size. Sebastian, and this is the growth in 4 months, 5 days. And in 10 months' time, the whole building is covered. I'll show you, just zoom it close to that. Can you see the roof now? This is the roof. I just go back. This is the roof. The same roof you can see now here also. Now, 1 year later, exactly 1 year from the first planting, 1st January 2013, this is 2014. See them? Infosys manager, our manager, is 3 times the height of them. And inside is full of oxygen. The corridor is full of oxygen. The temperature of the place is fallen down by 5 degrees down, and the oxygen is 30%. And this is how it is looking now in this place. So that's the beauty of this. One bamboo is able to give you 1 human being oxygen. Because one human being needs only 280 kilograms, whereas one tree gives you 307 kgs of oxygen. So that is what I'm saying. Today, it is come out as an oxygen park in many places. I'm just showing you one in Chennai, where the SIPCOT, the industry estate SIPCOT, Sirseri, IT industry area, they made the first oxygen park based on the Bhima Bank. And it was like, this is a Google image of the place. You see them, how barren it is. Now, the layout is made by us, and we gave them this layout, and this is the land condition. A wasted land, dumping yard, water stagnating area, we converted in 2 months' time. Filled up with the soil, and path was made, and flooring is done for the path. Plants are placed with the red soil, and it's planted. In a matter of 20 days, all the job was done, and drip irrigation was laid then. And can you see the drip lines now? They all laid out. Drip lines are come now, and this is the growth in a week's time from the time you planted, and care is taken for the plant to grow properly with the proper nutrient and pesticide, or whatever is needed for the plant is given, and this is the night show of the place. This is only 2 months old, and now along with that, we also planted maize for them to protect from the summer because of the heat during the March, April. So it was taken care. You see the growth of the plant, the lady standing there, and this is the original plant. And in 2 months' time, there's the growth of the bamboo, new shoot. And this plant will keep growing like this. In a matter of 1 year's time, it will be a tunnel. This is what the college should have it. For students, when they want to walk and come to the college, they should be able to walk through some of the tunnels, and they'll get saturated with oxygen, and their brain is full of oxygen, and whatever you teach them, they'll be able to understand and get into the system. And in 1.5 years, they look like this. And this kind of a tunnels is fully saturated with oxygen, full of oxygen. And bamboo is able to do, every bamboo is able to not only cool down 1 ton of air conditioning load, it's also able to absorb 600 liters of sewage water, what is coming from the campus. It can be irrigated for this. And you can, instead of disposing to one of the, rainwater storm drainage, you can always use the bamboo water. And it cleans 400 kg of carbon dioxide every year, one tree, and releases 320 kg of oxygen. So that's a beautiful one bamboo. But normally what happens, normal tree, when you cut it, they fall, they don't grow again. Whereas bamboo, when you cut it, they keep growing. And there is no end to that, they keep on growing. But other than that, this book, if you can just remember, this book is published by International Institute for Bamboo and Ratan Inbar from China. They got the national award for one of the Indian projects. You know why? The bamboo is planted on a soil where nothing was able to grow. Now, they wanted to improve the soil, but today the water is improved. I'll show you that. This is the greening the red earth. That is how bamboo transformed the devastated land by brick mining and made it into economically viable crop today with this. And this is the last page, last few pages is got on the table on water content. This is the region called Potwa region in North India, where you see the water table of the 5 well tube wells. 1996, 40-meter deep. 4 years later, 33.7. Water level is increased by 7 meters up. And the tank is normally dries out in the month of January because of my rain is in the month of June, July. Then in 2000, the water was remaining till June, till the next rain. All these recorded in the book. It is available. The first book which I shown you is available. Now, why it's happening? The root bamboo is only 2 feet depth, not 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 feet like our eucalyptus. And this root goes laterally, and it's able to make a foam, and it's able to hold the water because it creates a lot of pore space. And when the water is falling, all the water getting sucked by the soil first, and then only runoff takes place. It doesn't go out like this way. When the water is going on the top, it sucks, and they hold 400 millimeter of water. The excess water drips down, increase the water table. Bamboo root is like like a sugarcane roots or a paddy root or a maize root. It's a fibrous root system which is able to hold the water and release it. And how this has been researched by people in China. They have looked at there is an organization who has done the work in 1990 by itself, and they have studied 11.7 acre of land where the rainfall was 1,535 93 1,500 millimeter rainfall water. The bulk density of soil is 1 gram per cc, and the water holding capacity was 430 millimeter. You may not understand when I say 430 millimeter, but if you look at the water quantity, it is 17.4 lakh liters per acre, or it is almost 43 lakh liters per hectare. It's like a lake. It's holding the water, and then only runoff start taking place. This is what is important to all of us for restoring the earth. Over and above that, the bamboo, if you're giving the sewage water, they take it and they do a guttation of water. That means they secrete the water droplets keep falling. And like this, it keeps falling. And every tip of the leaf will have water. And this is the carbon formed in Bangalore by Infosys. And it can produce anything. The leaf which is falling, increase the organic matter, earthworm is able to grow, convert into vermicompost in the bamboo itself, no more separate place. And you can see them, these are composted material and finally composted, the beds of vermicompost and sieved and sold. Now, bamboo is a highly profitable crop. The last slide of mine, where I'm going to show you, compare all these between the bamboo, sugarcane, cotton, and eucalyptus. No more replanting for sugarcane for next 200 years. Sugarcane has to be replanted once in 3 years, and cotton has to be done every year. And the money what is going to come from the bamboo is 1 lakh rupee per acre, 37,000 rupees per cotton. Sugarcane highest could be from cotton is 50,000 rupees. Eucalyptus 30,000. More money, better environment, no more replanting, less work. That is the best to the bamboo. Best way what bamboo can offer us to this whole of the world, including India. India is a place of origin for bamboo, but we are not fully utilizing it. Now, the days are not very far. I'm very happy. Sai and the colleges really called me to come and talk about this to bamboo to all of you. And I'm sure it will open up some amount of information for you to think it over. And maybe a day will come, you might start planting, or you might ask your friends and relatives might start planting the bamboo. And my sincere thanks to all of you for listening to me for such a long time. And thanks to the organizer. Thank you, Baba.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Actually, if we are brought up in a way like that, what is the use of bamboo means? Bamboo is used for making flutes. So other than flutes, you have told everything about the bamboo, and we got a vast knowledge about bamboo. Okay, sir, can you? Okay, I'll claim the host now. So another 5 minutes is that question and answer session. If anybody is having a question, please raise the hand so that I will allow them to speak, so that you can ask questions to Dr. Bharati sir. The next presentation will be provided by Mr. N. Dharmalingam as a farmer. One scientist has already who is developing bamboo has spoken. Now, as a farmer, is going to share some things about the water conservation methodology. And afterwards, in the ending, we are going to have a very good environmental day quiz. Quiz. Okay, so please participate, so that I request all the participants to send the mail IDs, please, in the chat box. Yeah, whoever want to ask question, please raise the hand.
I think Mr. Dharmalingam is asking.
Yes, sir. Please, sir. Dharmalingam, sir.
Yeah. Good morning, sir. Really very good information you have given me. And about this one threat I am having here is that is the fire. For how we can able to control this.
Yes, sir.
That is the major problem.
Very true. Very true. Very true. See, bamboo. I'll show you. These two are the bamboo.
Yeah.
The old bamboo, when you scratch each other, they create the fire.
Okay.
The bamboo is like it's got a lot of silica. The silica which is there is like a matchbox. The two sides of the matchbox. Bamboo dries like this after 7 to 8 years. After it germinates. This happens in a forest where they are not allowed to cut the bamboo. But when we cultivate, we cut the bamboo in second, third, or fourth year, maximum fifth year. That time the bamboo will remain still green in color, like a sugar cane. And two green bamboo, when they scratch each other, no fire will come. So that's the reason cultivated bamboo don't have the threat of the fire, whereas the old forest bamboo, where they don't harvest, they leave it for years together. Reserve forest never permits anybody to harvest. These two bamboo, when they scratch, they get the fire. So because the surface area of the bamboo is so bad, it's got a lot of silica on the top. You're right, very right, it is not. Whereas there is another chance, the leaf which is keep falling. They fall around 4 tons of leaf, which is an excellent manure, but then if it is not plowed back, it will be there in the soil. If somebody throws a BD, somebody throws a cigarette, some fire falls, then they catch the fire. Now, bamboo, we recommend bamboo to be plowed, the soil, the leaves to be plowed once in 3 to 6 months time, so that they become a composted manure for the soil, because 4 tons of leaf is a huge quantity of manure to the soil and improve the soil quality. Now, if they don't do it, then there is a chance there. Now, if they don't do it, they can just simply spray the cow dung manure, the fresh cow dung mixed with the water. If they spray it, automatically the entire thing will start decaying faster and it will become decay. Otherwise, the bamboo leaf is resilient to bacterial and fungus and they don't decay, they'll remain there. And apart from all this, the bamboo also, another threat people think is the snake, because of the thorny nature. Today, what is coming out for cultivation is non-thorny bamboo. So the snakes is also not another threat for this. So these two are normally pursued by everybody, that fire and a snake. You're right, sir.
Okay. Well, very good, Duncan. Thank you, sir. And one more, what is the water required for this bamboos?
So the water requirement for bamboo is 2000 millimeter per year per acre per year. It could be acre or hectare. Now, the amount of water required is similar to sugar cane. Or if you compare to rice to this, 1 acre of rice field water is sufficient for 5 acre of bamboo. Now, 1 acre of rice field water can give you 10,000 rupees profit per acre per year. The same thing, which if you give it for 5 acre of bamboo, will give you 5 lakh rupees to the farmer. Now, coming back to the bamboo water, the water can be less. Only with the rainwater, bamboo can grow. You don't need to give additional water at all, provided you agree to the yield of 10 tons per acre. If you want a higher yield, you need to give higher water. If there is no water, then rainfall water of 700 600 millimeter is sufficient to survive and go through that. But the yield is going to be proportionately reduced. So water additionally needed up to 2000 mm only when there is a higher yield is needed, otherwise no.
Okay.
Yeah. And the water requirement again depends on 3-4 factors. The humidity of the place. If you are very close to a seashore or riverbed, the water requirement is very low. If you are away from there in a dry area like Rajasthan, I'm also growing bamboo now in Dubai, where the water requirement is very high because of the dry weather and the temperature. When the higher the temperature, higher the water is needed. Lower the temperature, less water is needed. And the wind velocity. More the wind velocity, more water is needed. So it's a function of so many factors, but I'm just giving an average of 2000 millimeter for one particular species called Bima bamboo. There are species which needs less water, less yield. Very small leaf will be there. And then there are species we are growing only for removing the sewage water like a Coombe river water, where the leaf area is very high and the water it can evaporate is 12 to 14 times higher than the lake water evaporation, which means around more than 4000 millimeter of water it can evaporate, where it is meant for removing the water, unwanted water, either from the tail mines of the mine area or the sewage water in a Bangalore city. You can remove that, you can eliminate, and the same thing you can also get it. So the bamboo is versatile, narrow leaf, less water, less yield, wider leaf, wide water, and more yield.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Really very good information. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Dharmini, sir. Sir, another one more question is from Jagadish. Is there any particular type of soil it is required? How is government is supporting this?
Come again? Is a particular?
No, is there any particular type of soil it required? How is government is supporting? Maybe government supporting of bamboo is asking, I believe. Mr.
Okay,
Jagadish.
government support is there. There is a national bamboo mission started a long time back, maybe around 7, 8, 9, 10 years back. But again, is revived with the focus of the farmer 3 years back. They have allocated a money of 1,290 crore rupees as a central budget to give to the farmer, and the farmers are getting the planting material free of cost, but at the limited quantity. They give you only for 5 acre, they give the planting material. And I do not know whether you're saying soil type. If it is a soil type, bamboo can be grown in almost all soil type. According to the soil, we may have to change a little bit. It could be even in a bad soil like a sodic soil, or a bad soil like a mine soil, or anywhere where no plant is growing, bamboo can be made to grow. So bamboo can grow in good soil, bad soil, or only not in the rock, only or not in the sand, pure sand.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you for your answer, sir. And now I request Mr. Dharmalingam. I had a privilege to invite him for this second session. He is actually basically a mechanical engineer who founded one company called Kamajan Auto CNC 25 years before. And based on the interest in the farming, he gone to his native place and he developed a farm called Kamadhenu Natural Farms. It was a very scenical farms which is having only organic and natural farming methodology. So now he is going to discuss with us about the methodologies he adapted in his farm. Thank you, sir. Yeah, Navya madam, can you share the presentation? Okay. Yeah, Dharmalingam sir, over to you, please.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Namaste.
Once again, Ashok sir.
Yeah. I'll make you host.
No. Presentation should be like I have sent you. Can you check it once?
Yeah. That only you have to make it.
Excuse me, Ashok. There is actually the time is very short. We can make it as very short, this one.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Actually, almost sir have given us a very good information about about the atmosphere and the environmental control, about carbon and how we want to take the same thing. Only I am going to repeat. That's why better we can make it as short.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you. You can go ahead.
Yeah. Sarvo Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. We thank the organizer of the event for the initiative taken towards the awareness program and appreciate for the same as a farmer. And I would like to give some generic information and my experience in farming. Farmers hold the backbone of the agriculture system, as it is common knowledge that for a country to progress, the gross domestic product should be reasonable. Agriculture is one of the important parts. The agriculture system will only run if there are crops being grown and harvested. So this where farmer come in. A farmer, also called an agriculture, is a person engaged in agriculture, raising living organism for food or raw materials. The term usually applies to people who do some combination of raising field, crops, orchards, vineyards, poultry, or other livestock. Farmers sometimes try to preserve land by simply stopping all farming activities on the land to let the land grow naturally, thereby encouraging soil buildup. When farmers do this, wildlife such as birds can populate the area and increase in their various species. The problem of the small farmers' livelihood is aggravated due to the fact that small farmers suffer from many production risks like drought, flood, lack of adaptive knowledge, such as monocropping. Indian economy, agriculture is the mainstay of the Indian economy. 53% of the population is dependent on agriculture. 17% of GDP of India participated by agriculture. Then 47% of populations contribution is 83% of GDP. Can we think about that? Then why this wide gap? For this, each and every citizen of India, we want to think and act that there is a lack of knowledge, skill, attitude plays the major role. Based on this, I started to imitate the other farmers and started eliminating the errors and minimizing the losses by improving the concepts, which started some innovative ideas. Why we want to depend on groundwater? Why can't we conserve the rainwater in farm ponds? With this simple strike of mind, made me to observe the rainfall. With this study, I come to know there is a rainfall of not less than 500 mm in our Kolar district, which declared as draft area. 500 mm rainfall in our area per an acre land is around 21 lakh liters of water per annum. In this, we can preserve 30% of water, that is around 6 lakh liters of water in farm fund. In the, already, I have succeeded from 2011. I have started this one. From 2011 onwards, now I have totally conserved waters around in 13 ponds. In 13 ponds, each pond starts from 2 lakh to total last bigger size one is 1 crore liters pond. These are all put together. Now I am having more than around 1.5 to 2 crores liters of water in my pond, which I am using for our irrigation, totally for my cultivation. I got plantations around 1,500 plants of mangoes and 800 plants of guava and 3,500 of sericulture and pomegranate and coconut brews. These are all totally complete depending on rainwater. We are conserving the water and we are utilizing. Now, naturally, I am not using any chemical pesticides or chemical compost manures. Totally, this is natural farming, 100% natural. We are not at all. We are naturally what are all available with the form of cow dung and cow urine. We are having our own goat farm and sheep and this one cattle and poultry, country chicken. With this, we are completely our manures we are using. We are getting the manures from this cow dung and sheep dung. This way we are doing. You can make a visit, and for the opportunity you have provided, I am concluding my speech because there is a lot of shortfall of time. That's why I am concluding. The interested can come and visit my farm, and if there is any questions, you can raise. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Dharmalingam, sir. Yeah, actually, we are in short of time. Actually, we plan to complete this by 1 p.m. No problem. Thank you for your knowledge. So, really, he's inviting you. Actually, SJR College is planning to have a visit to the Kamadhenu farms. Actually, they are also willing. So, now, Basaraj sir, anything feedback about you?
One more thing, Ashok. One more thing. Now already Bharati sir, I have told about this 5 plants per student into 5,000. If the institute is interested, I can provide the land. They can come and plant their own with their students. If they want, they can plant.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Yeah, any panelists? Basaraj sir.
Sir, I didn't hear.
Yeah. Is it audible? Am I audible to you?
Yeah, audible now, sir.
Yeah. Now you can speak, sir. You can give some any speech. Then we go for quiz. Your feedback about this too.
You go for quiz, sir. You go for quiz directly.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Bharati sir. Thank you, Dharmalingam sir, for your. and we are into the program of quiz. So I request Naveshi to give the instruction about the quiz. Actually, HIVE Academia is conducting every Saturday evening as a quiz Saturdays, and each and every week we are having a topic which a chief guest on any knowledge. They will share the knowledge about any new thing. So today also we are having the quiz at 6:30 p.m. So now we are going to have a quiz on environmental. Navya, can you take over, please?
Yes, sir. Yes. Dear participants, here are a few guidelines to take before quiz. The first one is there are 30 questions in total. Okay, each question has multiple choice answers, and you have to choose only one correct answer. And you will have 10 seconds to each questions. That is 5 minutes for 30 questions. And please ensure to submit this form, this quiz within 5 minutes. If you try to submit the form after 5 minutes, it won't get submitted. So try to submit within 5 minutes. Okay. Now I'll be sharing the quiz link through mail. Once you go to your mail IDs, once you receive the mail, click the link and your time starts for 5 minutes. So within 5 minutes, please submit the quiz.
Yeah, I want to add on something. Whoever had given the mail ID in the chat box, they are going to get the quiz things. So they can immediately go and visit the mail and check the quiz. This quiz is having a great, actually the gift is sponsored by SJRC College. So the first 3 persons who is having providing the right answers is going to get the gifts. Okay, ma'am, shall we start? Navya madam?
Yeah, actually I can see some more mail IDs I'm getting. I will include them.
Yeah, 12:50 is the final time, please. 12:50 is the cutoff time. Whoever want to be participate in the quiz, please send the mail IDs. So we will wait another 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm getting so many mail IDs.
Yeah. Please collect, ma'am. Yeah, Bharat sir, do you want to tell some more words about how the program went? Yeah, now, hello. Am I audible, Navya?
Yeah, you're audible. Give me a few
Yeah.
seconds because now I'm getting more mail IDs to enter.
Yeah, please. Actually, I want to tell about HIVE Academia. Actually, every Saturday afternoon, we are going to have a Agri Talks, where agriculture is the basis of any living being. So we want to spread this sustainable agriculture towards children, towards adult, and towards the commune. And also, we are having a quiz Saturdays in the Saturday evenings, which will enhance the knowledge of the individual by conducting quizzes and also by knowledge sharing purpose. If I also invite the children who are having a special talents, they let them also come, and it will be a platform to show your talents. And also Sunday evening, we are actually exercising on discussion with writers, Tamil as well as Kannada writers. So this will also help the people to know about more books other than the subjects, so that the knowledge will get enhanced. Yeah, Navya madam, cut-off time over. You conclude with Mr. Hemant Gowda. That will be your last thing. Could you able to tell how much participants? How many participants?
Yeah.
Please unmute yourself.
Sorry. There are around nearby, I haven't counted, it's like around 100 participants.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Very good participation. Okay, now, okay, are we going to provide the result now itself after 5 minutes?
Yeah, like, yeah, we can provide because soon we will be getting results as soon as they submit.
Okay, okay. Top 3 papers you have to tell. Okay.
Only the top 3 people who submitted correct answers means within time, like who has submitted early. Time is also an important thing we consider while declare.
Okay. I think our speaker also, one of the speaker also joined, I believe. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Once again, I'm including like still 4 more are there. Praveen, me, Hemant, and Sneha is just okay. 2 more
please,
minutes.
please.
2 more minutes.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, Usharani madam, do you want to add anything to the program? Yeah, any of the attendees can raise hand if you want to add anything. If you want to tell anything about the feedback about the program, till madam is getting ready. Attendees, you can raise hands so that I will ask you to speak, please. Yeah, this is our today's quiz program evening. It's on the topic called the evolution of communication. The special guest is from Ham Radio. So you will have the knowledge. You will get the knowledge of Ham Radio in the evening. So please join and participate in the quiz. It will be a very interactive session. Till now we have completed 6 quizzes. This is our 7th quiz. Thank you.
Ramana sir.
Yeah, tell me, sir.
I know Dr. Satyapal very well. He was my best friend.
Okay. So today evening you will also a special guest for us.
Yeah, I will be there with my 15 students.
Yeah, please, sir. We are so much happy, sir. Please, sir.
He was my best friend, and ham radio especially. I am a ham.
You are a ham. Okay.
Yeah, and he purchased equipment for SJR College, Dr. Satyapal.
Yeah. I attended one program, but I have not certified. I have not gone for certificate examination, but I have attended one class.
Okay. What time, sir? Evening? What time?
Same 6:30, sir. 6:30 p.m.
Yeah. I will attend, sir. I will attend. I will attend with my
Yeah. Yeah. Please, sir. Please. You are always welcome.
Yeah. Thank you.
This is atmospheric scenery from Kamadhenu Natural Farms.
Oh, nice.
So my immense thanks to Basaraj sir, who was behind me for supporting all these activities. Definitely, I have to support you. I have to thank you a lot to giving an opportunity to join with you. And very soon we are going to have a program with SJRCW also. So mostly next month.
We are also very happy, sir. And this program came very well, very nice, and very highly informative, especially bamboo. I may again invite Dr. Bharati sir for my college for one more talk, and personally I will have a very good interaction with him, and I am very much interested in bamboo sapling planting also. Maybe even in my land in Gauri Bidnor is a very dry area. So there, just I want to, if possible, if everything goes well, I will take Dr. Bharati sir to Gauri Bidnor. I will show the area there, and if possible, in my own land, I want to plant the bamboo tree, sir, just to inspire the other people.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I think Bharati sir has gone.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, madam. Ready?
Hello, everyone. Yeah. Now I'm sending the quiz for everyone. Okay.
Yeah.
So by now
Please.
everybody might have received their quiz through their mail. Please go to your mail and check out and click the link. And once you click the link, your time starts at 1:05. This quiz will be getting closed.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Navya madam.
All the best to all the participants. Thank you.
Yeah, Navya madam was one of the part of the HIVE Academy team, and she is contributing a lot and making quizzes, conducting classes. She is a MCOM, she is a MBA graduate, and she is one of the big major part in our academic coaching. So we do have academic coaching also for commerce students, and she is leading that.
And they'll give you a job also. It's called base program. So you can, the base person can contact them and establish channels so that you can have a differential selection.
It's nice. A student of mine is able to talk like this. Doesn't students?
We can quickly that after some 5 years.
Shall I exit, sir? Ramana, sir?
If you have any work, you can go, sir. No problem.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Otherwise, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Second class, mommy there.